Daytime.
Daytime. Are you indoors or outdoors?
Indoors.
What is this place?
It just has white walls, like off-white.
Off-white. Very good. So I want you to just tell me if this place is a large place indoors or small.
Medium.
Good. So the first thing I want you to notice is the body that you have. Look down at your feet and notice what your feet look like here.
I have big toes.
Big toes. Are you wearing anything on these toes or are they barefooted?
They're barefoot.
And keep looking up towards your legs. What do your legs look like?
Skinny.
Are you wearing anything on your legs?
No, they're hairy.
What about your torso? What does it look like?
I have a penis and I'm skinny.
Your penis. Are you wearing any clothes?
No, I'm naked.
You're naked. And how old are you there?
14.
14. Look at your face. Your hair. What do you look like?
I have dark hair and dark eyes.
Yes. How long is this hair?
Like medium.
What else do you notice about yourself? Feel your physical body. What does it feel like?
I feel very sad.
Tell me more.
I think I'm locked away.
You're locked away. What do they call you?
Jim.
Jim. Very good. So, Jim, I want you to just tell me, who's there? Who's locked you away?
The police.
The police. This place where you're locked away, is this a place where the police are?
It's to punish me.
It's to punish you. What have you done, Jim, to be punished?
They don't like me.
They don't like you. Tell me more about that.
They want to get me off the streets.
Why is that?
Because I talk to people.
Tell me more about that.
I'm inconvenient for them. What I'm saying, they don't want people to know.
So, Jim, I'm going to take you back to where you're on the street talking to people. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. When I get to number 1, I want you to see yourself there talking to people. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're there now, Jim. Where are you?
I'm on the street with some people, and they really like me a lot. And they trust me.
What is it about you that's so likable, Jim?
That I tell the truth, and I'm a happy person.
Yes. What is this truth that you're telling?
About what's going on around in the village with the people. Like, I want to say masters.
What is going on in your village, Jim?
The masters want to keep us down.
Who are these masters?
They're men. They're white men.
And what color are you, Jim?
I'm brown.
You're brown. So how are those masters keeping you down?
They tell us things that are not true, and they try to make people believe it.
What's the main thing that they're telling everyone that's not true?
That we have to do all this work.
What kind of work do you do, Jim?
I'm a blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith. Do you work for these masters?
Not really. They
Tell me
like
about
to th- they like to think that I work for them, but I'm more independent than most people.
that. Mm-hmm.
They don't like that.
What is it that you do differently than the other brown people?
I think I'm mixed. I'm half white and
Mm-hmm.
half black, and that's why I'm brown, and that's why I have more freedom.
Ah, okay. Very good.
The person that's my father is very powerful, so they leave me alone.
Mm-hmm. So let's find out more about your family, Jim. Let's go back in time to when you are with your father and your mother, and let's see what kind of upbringing you have. I'm going to count from 5 to 1, and let's find out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. Notice how old you are there, Jim.
I'm a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a cradle, and my mom is there.
Mm-hmm. What does your mom look like?
She's black and she wears real nice clothes.
Mm-hmm.
She's real nice to me.
Do you love your mama?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So as you're with your mom, does she cradle you? Does she hold you?
No, she just moves the carriage around, like
Mm-hmm.
back and forth.
Yes. I want you to tell me how you're feeling there, Jim, as you're looking at your mom.
I think that she's my mom, but nobody's supposed to know she's my mom.
Ah, tell me about that.
She's my caretaker, but she's really my
Mm-hmm.
mom.
I see. And look at your skin there. What do you look like now that you're a baby?
I look dark.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to just go to a moment now when you see your father.
I don't see my father.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows who my father is, but he doesn't see me.
He doesn't see you. Mm-hmm. So I want you to notice how that makes you feel.
Well, I'm very loved and protected, so I don't care about it. But
Mm-hmm.
people don't mess with me because of my dad.
Okay. So some people know that that's your.
Everybody knows. Everybody
Everybody knows.
knows.
Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel?
I don't really know. I don't know him. I'm
Okay. Very,
just, I'm just very loved and happy and secure.
very, very loved and. Okay. Very good. So Jim, I want you to now move forward to a time when things begin to happen to you. When you begin to speak out, see yourself there now. Notice how old you are.
I'm 14.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
They had enough of me.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about my dad. They need to take care of a problem.
Mm-hmm. And what is the problem?
I'm encouraging everybody to be themselves and to break free.
Mm-hmm. So what happens next?
The men all meet in the bar and they decide that they have to get rid of me.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Then I'm walking home on the road and they take me, but they have to be very careful because they don't want to make it seem like they did it. Otherwise, my dad won't like it.
So how is it that they do it that nobody finds out?
They came in a carriage while I was walking and they made sure nobody was around to see it and they grabbed me in the carriage.
Mm-hmm. What do they tell you, Jim?
They tie the thing a handkerchief in my mouth so I can't speak or yell.
What happens next?
They put some over my nose so I like go like ether or something so I go out.
How does this ether affect you?
I go to sleep.
Very good. So I want you to get to a point where you now wake up. Tell me where you are.
In the room in the off-white walls. It's not terrible place. It's a holding place. That's just temporary.
Yes. What happens next?
Jingling, jingling down the hallway. And the door opens. I don't like these men.
So, how many men do you see?
It's three men.
I want you to look into their eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Do you recognize these eyes?
One is my brother, I think. My mom. My cousin Albert.
What happens? What do they do when they see you?
They grab me and they put me into a sack. And they tie the sack. Then they cover my face and suffocate.
So I want you to go to that moment when you're suffocating. And as you're suffocating, Jim, what are your physical reactions to this?
I can't breathe and I'm trying to kick and my arms but I'm in a sack.
And as you're doing this, what emotions come through?
Why are they doing this to me?
And as you're thinking this, what thoughts are going through as you're suffocating when you can't breathe? What do you think about?
I want to live.
I want to live. So go to the moment in which that body dies. And notice if you are in the body or you're watching.
I'm above and I see everything.
So as you're seeing this, what is your soul thinking?
Not yet, not yet. You'll have a chance to tell the truth and live.
So notice if you've made any vows or promises by saying this.
No.
No. So what happens when your soul leaves that body? How long does it take?
Like very quickly.
What happens next after you leave that body? Do you meet with anyone?
There's a committee. And they say I did well. Well done. They're very proud of me.
What was the purpose of that lifetime?
To
What did
see
you...
it, to see if I had the courage to tell the truth or would I succumb to the environment.
So now that you've lived that life of Jim and we're telling the truth, what did you learn from that?
And nothing really. I mean, I died, but that you have to tell the truth. It doesn't matter.
Yes. So this committee, has it said anything else besides that you've done a good job, that you did well?
They're proud of me.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, I didn't do anything to make them proud of me. I just did what I did, I didn't know that I was being evaluated.
Mm-hmm. So now that you understand that it was something that you needed to do to learn to tell the truth, how is that affecting the lifetime of Lynn? How is this experience being reflected on her now?
I never like to say anything in this life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to tell too much of anything to people.
Mm-hmm. So how is that hindering the progress of Lynn in this life, not saying her truth?
It's like hiding in the corner,
Mm-hmm.
scared and alone and shivering. It's not living life.
Yes. So let's see how this sack has affected the soul. I want you to go back to that moment in which you are dying, Jim. And I want you to go ahead and talk to this soul. Notice if a part of him is trapped there.
Yeah, his soul in the
Mm.
center.
All right, very good. So I'd like for you to talk to this soul and make this portion of it, this little sliver of the soul, understand that he was doing well, that he doesn't need to get trapped into this sack any longer, that he is able to go to the light.
You don't have to stay with Jim. It's okay. You can come back.
So invite your soul to become whole again, no longer trapped in that sack.
Will you come with me because Jim is okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's coming.
All right. So can you forgive yourself for being trapped in that sack, not knowing that your
Yeah.
soul was free?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So now that that piece of that soul is out of that sack, notice how this is affecting now the life of Lynn. Does she need to hide any longer?
No, she stands up and she talks to people. She
Mm-hmm.
tells them about stuff, even if they don't want to, if they don't believe it or think she's a little weird. She
Mm-hmm.
doesn't care.
Very good. Very good. So now that that is taken care of, I want you to just feel the difference in this body of Lynn. What has changed?
It came into my abdomen, like, or
Mm-hmm.
my solar plexus.
Very good. So now that you understand that the solar plexus was being affected, what would you like to put in that solar plexus to make you feel more confident in speaking your truth?
Love.
Beautiful. So I'm going to strike the tuning fork and let's feel that love entering it. Fill that space with love. And as it begins to overflow, feel the love spreading into the rest of the body. And just breathe with it. How does that feel now?
It feels integrated.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So now that we have that, we're going to now follow the origin of why it is that Lynn does not commit to getting married, why she doesn't allow this to happen. I want you to find the origin of this, of where this began. It could be in this lifetime or another lifetime. And I'm going to count from 5 back to 1. And when I get to number 1, I want you to be in that moment in time where all of this was planted. 5, going through time and space. 4, that memory, the origin. 3, going back even further. 2, marriage. And 1, you're there now. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
My mom wanted me to do an arranged marriage and I refused. So she put a curse on me that I would never, ever get married
Mm-hmm.
to anyone ever.
How old are you there?
Like 15,
Mm-hmm. And what year is this?
1760 or something.
Mm-hmm. And where are you?
I'm in a cottage in England
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I want you to look at your mother's eyes. The eyes are to the window to the soul. Do you recognize those eyes in the lifetime of Lynn?
Yeah, it's my mom.
Mm-hmm. Very good. What do they call you there? What does your mom call you?
Eliza?
Riza?
Eliza.
Eliza. Very good. So, Eliza, as you're there before your mother, I want you to just tell me why it is that you do not want to go along with her arranged marriage.
Because he's old and fat and disgusting.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to see this man before you and look into his eyes. Do you recognize him?
My cousin Albert.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So when you look into his eyes, what do you feel?
He doesn't even want to do it.
He doesn't want to do it. Very good. And you are there, and you are 15, and I want you to just notice what it is that you're thinking about when your mother tells you that she is cursing you.
I don't want her to do it. I don't want her to curse me.
Mm-hmm. But you see, Eliza, a curse is no different than a gift. If someone were to give you a gift and you didn't accept it, whose gift is it?
It's not mine.
That's not yours. So I want you to tell me, Eliza, why is it that you received and accepted the gift of this curse from your mother?
Because then I didn't have to marry that guy.
Ah, okay. So by accepting this, you got away from not marrying at all. Is that it?
Yeah, I didn't want to marry that guy.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Eliza, I want you now to go to the next point in your life when things are happening to you, when you're feeling the brunt of this curse. I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and I want you to be there. 3, 2, and 1. You're there. Where are you?
I'm in my shop. I'm a very successful shopkeeper
Mm-hmm.
because I never got married. I never had kids.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to think about your life. Are you happy that your mom cursed you by not
No,
letting you marry?
no.
No. So, what is it about your life that you do like?
I am independent. I have money
Mm-hmm.
and I'm free, but I'm very sad and lonely.
Mm-hmm. Eliza, did you ever look for someone to get married, or did you need your mother's permission?
I don't know what happened, but it just never happened.
It never happened. Very good. All right. So, I want you to go back now to that moment in time when your mother cursed you. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. I want you to tell me what your mother is saying to you.
She's putting her hand and waving it at me,
Mm-hmm.
saying, I'm going to curse you so you never marry anybody again for eternity.
Mm-hmm. Switch. Talk to your mother. What do you tell her?
No, I'm not taking it. I don't want it. I'm going to get married to who I want to get married to.
Mm-hmm. Switch. Mom, what do you say back?
Oh, I got power over you.
Mm-hmm. Switch. Eliza.
No, you don't have any power over me.
Mm-hmm. So, Eliza, I want you now to notice what it is that your mother sent you.
It was dark energy
It
and
was.
it permeated me.
Mm-hmm. So I want you now to find that dark energy. Where is it?
It's all over my head and my shoulders.
Mm-hmm. Eliza, do you want to keep that dark energy there?
No, I don't like it.
All right. So the same thing as if it was a gift, right? I want you to go ahead and tell your mother to give you back your energy that she took. Go ahead and tell her.
Mom, give me my energy back.
And I want you to just open your arms and receive that energy.
Ah, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. Now, Eliza, I want you to just take all of that dark energy and just as if you were giving back a gift you didn't like, pull it out and give it back to her.
Ugh, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
It's for you, Mom.
Mm-hmm. So I want you now to notice, Eliza, what has changed.
I got a big pain in my right temple.
Mm-hmm. I want you to focus on that pain. What is that pain?
It feels like something's stabbing in there.
Mm-hmm. Follow it. What is that?
I feel like it's screwed in.
Mm-hmm. Go even further. What is this that's screwed in there?
I don't know, it hurts.
Mm-hmm. I want you to find the origin of what that is screwed in. What is it?
A curse.
Mm. Is
It's
that
not,
something that belongs in your temple?
no,
No. Who put it in there?
it's not my mom. My mom's curse was to cover this one so I wouldn't
Mm.
find it.
Ah, all right. So I want you to find the origin of when that was put into your temple. I want you to go back in time. 3, 2, and 1. Is this the lifetime of Eliza or a different one?
Totally different one from
All
a
right.
long, long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about this.
It was like I was a druid or something, and
Mm-hmm.
they put me on a table and they put this thing in me. And it really hurts.
Who put you on this table? I want you to look around and see.
I don't know who they are. They don't even look like me.
Mm-hmm. What do they look like?
They have green jumpsuits on.
Mm-hmm.
They're
You've
holding
created.
me down.
They're holding you down. Notice where you are.
I'm in the forest and they're holding me down on an empty stub, like a trunk, like when you cut a tree off.
Mm-hmm. Are you male or female?
I'm female.
Mm-hmm. And I want you to connect with their minds. What is the purpose of putting this in there?
They see that I have spiritual powers and they want to track me and evaluate and to see my progression.
Mm-hmm. Have you given them permission?
No,
Okay.
it's against my will.
All right. So what do they call you there?
Hopa?
Hopa? Mm-hmm. So Hopa, you have free will. And I want you to tell these beings that you do not allow this.
I do not allow this.
Take this out of me right now.
Take this out of me right now. Now there's one on the other side of but it's smaller.
Mm-hmm.
My other temple has a littler one.
Notice what that one is for.
That was the beginning one that
Mm-hmm.
they put in there.
All right, so go ahead and say the same thing.
You
Take this
got it.
out. I have free will. I am sovereign. Take this out of me right now.
I have free will. I have sovereign. Take this out of me right now. Oh boy. They don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's like an energetic round thing on the left side of my head.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to say to them, disconnect your energy from me now.
Disconnect your energy from me now. They say it's not theirs.
Whose is it?
Whose is it? It's the other people.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's all over on the right side of my head, down to my jaw, and it's around energy.
All right. So I want you to follow that energy, and I want you to disconnect it from the source of where it's coming from. Almost as if you were unplugging a socket.
I did, but it's still there.
Mm-hmm. Keep working at it.
I, I have free will. Disconnect.
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
Now it's only a little bit of my jaw. I have free will. Disconnect. It's still on my jaw.
All right, so I want you to get a little bit more forceful, and I want you to say to them, I told you to disconnect this energy from me now.
I told you to disconnect this energy from me now. They're giggling. They think it's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Now the manager's coming in. And now it's being removed.
Mm-hmm. So as you do that, I want you to expand your soul. Begin to vibrate faster. And faster. And faster. And tell me what's happening.
Still on my jaw.
Keep working at it.
Disconnect it. I have free will.
Mm-hmm.
Disconnect it.
Pull it out. Pull it out yourself.
It keeps on wanting to come back.
Mm-hmm. Talk to it.
No, don't come back. It's
Talk to
stay
the energy.
there. Stay there. It's you cannot connect.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's dying like a flower.
Beautiful.
I still feel it though.
Mm-hmm.
Is there more?
So I want you to come up with an energy, a light, a color, a vibration that would
Lilac, lilac for
lilac.
release.
Very good. So I want you to go ahead and feel that lilac coming in. Sealing that entire area. Healing it. Any remnants of it. Just allow it to dissolve. Filling that space so that nothing else can fill it. What's happening?
It's still there, and it now went down my arm into my hand.
Mm-hmm. Shake it out. Shake it out.
It's just a little bit there now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Keep
it's in my arm. My arm is like numb.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to call in one of your masters, the ascended masters. Which one would you like to assist you with this?
Saint Germain.
Very good. So bring in Saint Germain. And you can request the violet flame.
Can I have the violet flame, Saint Germain? He's taken it and he put it on my cheek and down my arm.
Mm-hmm.
And so, oh, it's bad. And
Mm-hmm. What's happening next?
it's it's getting better, but it's so deep in there.
Mm-hmm. Keep
On
going.
my
What's happening
neck.
now?
It's down to my neck.
Mm-hmm.
It still hurts on my jaw now on my neck.
Mm-hmm.
He's he's dislodging it.
Wonderful.
Oh,
Wonderful. Who else would you like to call in to assist? You have a whole team.
can I call in the whole team that
Of
I call?
course. Mm-hmm.
Can my whole team come and please help me get rid
Mm-hmm.
of this? It
Mm-hmm.
will come out.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to go ahead and begin to vibrate faster. Remember that you are sovereign and you have free will. And when you feel the victim, it only enlarges itself even more. So I want you to feel the power within you and begin to amplify that power. No one can do this for you. So feel the power.
It's my mother.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want the mother, my connection to my mother after a lifetime after lifetime of making my life hell.
Mm-hmm. So what would you like to tell your mother now?
Mom, please just take it out of me and leave me alone already.
What does she say?
It's her energy. She's
Mm-hmm.
getting energy from me.
Okay, very good. So we've done this before. So I want you to go ahead and tell your mother about that light within her.
Mom, you have light inside you. Do you see the dot? Just look at the dot, Mom, and let it get big.
Mm-hmm.
You could be like, you don't have to hold, you don't have to take my light, Mom.
Tell me
You
what's
know,
happening.
the light's getting bigger.
Very good. And as she amplifies that light, notice what's happening.
It's releasing
Mm-hmm.
from my neck and
All
my
right, so I want you to
shoulder.
go ahead and say to your mother, disconnect your light from me now,
Mom, disconnect the light from me.
and just pull it out and give it back to her. And it will be consumed in that light. And now you could ask her to give you back your energy.
Mom, may I please have my energy back?
Don't ask, demand it back.
Mom, give me my energy back. It's enough already. I demand it.
Mm-hmm. And take it back and notice where it is. Where does it go?
It goes right to my jaw, my neck, and my arm.
Beautiful.
It tingles now.
Beautiful. Can you forgive your mother throughout time and space for not knowing that she was using you for her own energy? She was relying on you for her strength.
I forgive you, Mom. You didn't know any better. You were just doing what you thought what you were doing.
Mm-hmm. So switch. Mom, have you gone to the light yet?
Yeah, but I like Mary Lynn. She,
Mm-hmm.
I like her energy better than mine.
Mm-hmm. So now that you have discovered that light within you, are you ready now to follow that light back home?
I want to stay with Mary Lynn.
Mm-hmm. All right, switch. Mary Lynn, is this something that you agree to?
No,
No. All right.
no.
So we need to send your mom off with love. And I want you to just tell your mother the things that you are grateful for so that she is reminded of the things that she did with love. Find the things that she was good with you.
She gave me a lot of independence. She let me do whatever I wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Tell
She
her that.
never I really appreciate that, Mom. You always let me just be and do whatever I want. You never, criticize me at all. You just always let me go and be.
So switch. Mom, now that you hear her saying that, do you realize that she still needs her independence?
Yeah, I just really like her energy, and I was using it because it made me feel better.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to go within and find that light that comes directly from source.
I see it now.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to bask in that light. Feel it. Isn't
It's
that
be-
stronger?
it's better than Maryland's.
That's right. So can you forgive yourself for not knowing that you had this all along?
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
feel a little bit bad, but yeah.
All right. So let's begin to gather all of your energy. And I'd like for you to go ahead and look into that light. And who is there, Marilyn? Who is there waiting for you?
It's a couple of people. It's
Mm-hmm.
my mom.
What do they say to you?
They say, "Come on over here. We've been calling for you."
Very good. Are you ready now to go into the light, to go back home?
Oh, yeah, I like these people.
Very good. So, Marilyn, go ahead and go with your family, and may the light of the universe always accompany you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lynn, go ahead and close that portal down. And I want you to feel that body. And as you notice from time and space, all of the different lifetimes in which this energy is being taken from you, being connected. And with that, now we need to fill that space with something that makes you feel very good. What would make you feel wonderful?
Right now, emerald green.
Beautiful. So we're going to use that green, and I want you to fill your body with that green. Every cell in your body emanating that green. Every cell smiling, knowing that now you can choose your own path. No more curses, no more connections. You're free to choose your life, successful in everything you do, from your business to your relationships. Whatever you choose to do now flourishes in success. You are sovereign. You can choose. Tell me how that feels.
It feels so nice.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'd like for you now that your team is with you, who would like to step forward and give a message to Lynn?
Lady Nada.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So she has the floor. What would she like to say to Lynn?
That Lady Nada's a mother, and so much of my issues were from my mother.
Mm-hmm.
And so she liked to be and mother me prop-
Very
properly.
good. Mm-hmm. So I'd like to ask Lady Nada if she can now give Lynn her blessings to join in marriage to whoever she chooses to be with.
Yes.
Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and touch her crown with your blessings. And Lynn, how does that feel?
Oh, it's like sparkly light coming down throughout my body.
Beautiful. So you have a choice now. You've been blessed, no longer connected with that dark energy through the ages. Is there anything else that Lady Nada would like to say, or are there any others that would like to speak?
Saint Germain.
Mm-hmm. Please step forward. What would you like to tell Lynn?
Will be my He'll be my father at my wedding. He'll be
Mm-hmm.
there with me.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And I'd like to thank him for assisting today with this energetic disconnect. Saint Germain, how does her body look now?
Radiant and whole.
Beautiful. What would make it even better for her?
Sunlight.
Beautiful. So, what does sunlight look like?
To to be outside and walking and cycling and
Mm-hmm. Very good. So, I'd like to ask for her team to assist her with that, to getting out more, soaking in that sun, folks, soaking in that energy and vibration, so that when anytime she is dealing with anybody, all they see is sunlight radiating through, love shining. How does that feel?
feels so nice. I feel like I'm air and the sun it
Mm,
goes through me transparent.
beautiful. Are there any others that would like to step through with a message for Lynn today?
Archangel Michael.
Mm-hmm. Step forward. What message do you have today for Lynn?
He's so proud of me
Mm-hmm.
that when they put messages down to me, I receive them and I take action. And
Mm-hmm.
he's very proud of me for that because that's not easy and he knows it.
Yes. Yes. Very good. And moving forward into her future, she would like to be successful in everything she does, from her coaching business to her abundance in life, in relationships, in anything she needs in life. What message do you have for her regarding this abundance?
She's healing now and she shouldn't try to make anything happen and just let herself heal
Mm-hmm.
and everything will come naturally. But it is our intention that the rest of her life be joyful and happy. So she shouldn't worry about money or business. Everything will come to her effortlessly and
Mm-hmm.
easily, and she could choose what to do. She doesn't understand that she's been through a hard part and now it's time for her to rest and enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And when she does her coaching, I know that she is assisted by her guides. Who are the ones that assist her during her coaching sessions?
Archangel Michael and Saint Germain, and
Beautiful.
they have fun. They enjoy it. It's a treat for them.
Mm-hmm. It's a team.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Is there any other master that would like to step forward and give a message?
Paul the Venetian.
What would Paul would like to say?
That he hopes that I understand my beautiful radiances inside, and then that is the most beautiful thing around me.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Anything else?
So
Good. Are there any others that would like to step forward and give her a message?
they would just like to give me blessings.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Wonderful. So I know that at the end of this session, that Lynn wanted to send love to everyone who helped her on her journey, many of whom did not know about this. So Lynn, what would you like to now address to all of those who have been assisting you?
That sometimes I know I couldn't even do anything, and that it was your help, you know, helping me do it and your guidance. And I, without everybody, I wouldn't have come so far in such a short time. And I really love you and appreciate you.
Wonderful. So I want you to now to scan this body once more and see if there's anything else that we need to address today, or do you feel that we are complete?
I feel we are complete.
Wonderful. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, that was something.
Yeah. How does your body feel?
My head is like, I feel so much better. I had like layers, you know.
Unbelievable, huh?
They put layers to cover the other stuff.
It's crazy, huh? Wow. Did you feel like this session was pretty fast? What did it feel like to you?
Like half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah, right now we are on an hour and 2 minutes.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, it was good. So, how did it feel to you? How did this hypnosis feel like to you?
It was pretty natural, and
Yeah,
like you said, like you're there, and in control, but you just have to allow it.
yeah, yeah.
And it wouldn't have been what I thought like with my mom. I mean, to be honest, I never really liked my mom that much. I know why now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you have been together for so many lifetimes.
She was so cruel and harsh to me.
That lifetime of Jim, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you notice that that's been affecting you?
Yeah, people would kid around with me in this life. Oh, Lynn, she's so secretive.
Now you know why. You were
Yeah.
you were killed for talking the truth, for
Yeah.
speaking the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
So, you want to keep this private? What do you think?
Um, well, do you think other people would benefit from it or,
It's up to you.
I mean, it
It's up
doesn't
to you.
matter. Like it's
What do you
nothing
think?
really bad, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. I mean,
Yeah.
we did deal with your family, so usually that stuff I cut out if it has anything to do with your
Oh,
family.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would be on the internet. You could go ahead and do it. It's
Okay.
nothing. Yeah. And
That's great.
it's very powerful. I didn't realize when your mother curses you like that. And the good thing is that we don't have to take it,
Right.
you
Right.
know.
And a curse is just an intention. It's
Yeah.
just a thought that you have,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the person has to also accept it, you know?
And I accepted it.
You
So
accepted it because it was a way out
yeah,
of being independent.
I didn't know that those things. Yeah. I think my
Yeah.
mom was like a dark energy with like
Yeah.
powers herself,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
But notice that when you didn't marry this old man, you became very successful.
Yeah.
So it was almost like you used that as an excuse.
Yeah.
And is that affecting you now? You're being successful without children, without, I mean, it's the same thing.
Same. That I thought of that too when I was under was like, it's my same life now.
Right. So the question is, do you really need to be single and be successful? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost
No.
like that was the mindset. Well, if I'm single, I could be
Yeah.
successful. If I'm married, then I have to, you know, deal with other stuff. So notice that everything in your life has been, well, if I'm separate, I'm doing better, even in the situation you are right now.
Yeah. I think that's why the masters were telling me, like, just relax
Yeah.
already. You don't have to go be super successful in business. You just, with
Just
all
be
I've been
happy.
through with all those lifetimes, just be happy.
Just be happy.
Yeah.
That's great. So since we're going to publish this,
Okay.
tell everybody where you are and what you do, what kind of services you offer.
My name is Lynn Blackwell, and I do life coaching for people. And really, I teach them about energy and
There
their
you go.
energy so that they could have the right vibration to attract the changes in their life.
Yeah. So is there a website or a place where they can
Uh-huh.
find you?
Um, it's called Lynn's LE for Lynn's Life Essentials. So it's LYNNSLE.com.
Wonderful. So
Yeah.
I'm going to have that above so people could find you.
Okay.
So it's great. So, I'm going to tell everybody if you want a session with me, Alba Weinman, just go to my website. You have to sign up for my newsletter, which is what Lynn did. Okay. And this newsletter comes out once a month. It has a link to a calendar, and that calendar has sessions for the next month. So it's first come, first serve, and I hope I get to meet you. So, Lynn, how long did it take you to get a session with me?
Maybe almost a year, a little bit more.
But you got
Yeah,
it.
I got it.
You got it. And a lot of people say, well, it's impossible to get a session. No, it's
No,
not.
it's not impossible.
So things happen, and I hope I get to meet you all. So thank you for watching this session, and let's see what happens next. Okay. Much love to you all. Bye bye.